What's up, everyone on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis Accelerator, coming at you with Card Talks, the show where I take a look at new cards on YGO Pro, and I give you my general opinion of them. We just got a few cards today with a few cards for reference. Starting off with the new Salamangreat Zebroid X, being a Fire Level 4 Cybers, 1500 attack, 1000 defense, part of the Roid archetype, that synergy, my dudes. And this card states that the Salamangreat link leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect. While this is in the graveyard, you can summon this and then the level 4 Salamangreat, and then go ahead and go for an Exceed summon right off the bat. And said Exceed monster gets 300 attack for every material attached to it. So basically, your link gets destroyed or bounced or whatever. You get this thing in the graveyard, you're going to summon it and another level 4 Salamangreat. And then you got to go ahead and make yourself a Blaze Dragon, and it's going to go ahead and get 600 attack. So it's an alright sort of card. This Zebroid X, like I said, that Steamroid synergy, man. The Roid archetype got a new member, folks. But in all seriousness, it's an alright card. Blaze Dragon's not great, but it's something. And, you know, if you revive this in a level 4, and then you can protect your Blaze Dragon by removing materials. So if your opponent pops both the materials on it, then you can Exceed again a Blaze Dragon on top of this thing. So basically then allowing you to bop another card. So all in all, it's an alright recovery sort of option. It's a good plan C for Salamangreats, let's put it that way. If you got a level 4 Salamangreat, who I can't remember all the level 4s, is it Gazelle? Get the Gazelle. And so it's an alright card. I don't have any problems with it. Salamangreats, you know, they could use some support. You haven't seen him in a while. So, it's an alright card. Let's go ahead for Marincess Basilalima. That's her name. Level 4 Water Cyber, 600 attack, 2100 defense. Not bad. And if a monster you control would be destroyed by card effect, you can banish this card from the grave instead. It also has 2 additional effects. You can banish a Marincess trap from the grave to add another Marincess trap with a different name from the banished card. Or if this card is banished, you can target a monster you control and get 600 attack. So, Marincess Wave is the only real trap you want to run in Marincess, so that effect is automatically no good. But, here's the kicker. Marincess is a deck where if you lose your field spell, your monster is pretty much toast. But if you have this in the grave, you can protect it from being destroyed and give it a nice 600 point boost. So, running a couple copies of this thing is not a bad idea. So, good on you, Marincess. You got yourselves a nice new piece of support. Nice bit of protection. I like it. It's very nice. Very clean. Next, we've got Codebreaker 0 Day. The Codebreaker archetype is finally getting members, and this guy states that link monsters linked to this card lose 1000 attack. This ain't a link monster. But Codebreakers don't lose attack power. If a Codebreaker link monster is destroyed while this is on the field, he gets destroyed. And if he's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can add another copy of itself from the deck to the hand. So, it's not that great. I mean, the idea, I suppose, was to have this thing, you know, being linked with your opponent's monsters and weaken them. But considering Master Rule 5 or 420, whatever you want to call it, is coming out, this card has already lost its usefulness, and it just came out. So, it's alright for the archetype that technically is made up of 3 cards. So, it's something, I guess. We'll see if the rest of the Codebreaker archetype, if it ever shows up, is anything. It is a warrior monster, so I'll say that. It is a dark warrior, so that's something. So, it's okay. There's Armored Beattron, which I've put out for now because it's not that great, in my opinion. It's a level 2 Dark Cybers, 500 attack. You contribute it to basically swap with another Cybers monster. Suppose you could run that again with Salamangreats. You know, get out your Gazelles more obviously, but its effects are negated and all that, so it's alright. So, also, if your Link 3 or higher monster gets destroyed, you can bring this thing back for a bit of, you know, last minute protection. But honestly, Beattron's just kind of like a tag out monster. I don't care for it too much. Beattron was always a discount Karibo anyway. Lastly on this, we've got the Blinkburst, which states, target a link monster you control and a monster your opponent controls, destroy him and draw 1 card. You can only use this effect once per turn. And if this had been a quick play, it would have been 1,000 times better. But it ain't. And again, Master Rule 420 is coming out, so its usefulness is already been cut in half. So enjoy it while it's relevant. Lastly, we need to talk about the new Codebreaker Virus Swordsman. He's a Link 2. When he's summoned, it is now code-linked. You can special summon a Codebreaker 0 Day from the hand deck or the graveyard to any zone a Link monster points to, which implies that if your opponent had Link monsters, you could, summon 0 days to your opponent's board and then weaken that Link monster, which I imagine is the idea. Although giving your opponent free stuff has never been a good idea. So, I mean, unless you're talking about certain situations, you know what I mean. It's not that good of an idea, man. Giving your opponent a whole bunch of free Link material, it's not a good idea. Especially level 4s. That's free Xyz material at this point. So, not that great of an idea, but I understand the idea. It's a virus. He's giving you a virus. That's the idea. And also, this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed. You can summon it, but then you banish it when it leaves the field. It doesn't have good arrows for this, folks. It's only up and down. So, Virus Swordsman, I guess the idea is to, bring this out, bring out 0 Day, go into Virus Berserker, which then allows you to summon more code breakers, but again, it's not that good. So, Codebreaker, I don't think this is an archetype that's ever going to do anything, honestly. So, best to just enjoy the Salamangreat and the Marincess, honestly. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this quickie episode of Card Talks. Let me know what you think of the new Salamangreat and the new Marincess in the comments, and Memphis will see you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.